Hello everyone, and welcome to another long and overdue video. First of all, I have to thank every single one of you for the love and support you have given me over the past few weeks and months. We've hit and even gone past 100 subscribers on YouTube, and I could not have done it without you. Thank you for your understanding of my sloppy video schedule, and as I work full time, I do this for fun. And in this video, we're going to talk about Battlefield 2042. So I have always been a fan of Battlefield ever since 1942, playing El Alamein and Normandy and even Battlefield Vietnam. I have sunk countless hours into Battlefield, and the only one that I didn't love, which this might be a controversial take, is Battlefield 1. I'm obviously aware of the hate that Battlefield is getting, and some of it is deserved. Well, look, a lot of it is deserved, but it also seems like people are just jumping on the hate wagon because it's the popular thing to do at the moment. People love to hate. Look, I have actually been really enjoying the game. I have been having an absolute blast, and I know that this might be controversial, but I've just been enjoying my experience. I am aware of the problems with the game, and I can totally understand why people dislike it and have uninstalled it or refunded it. You know, the game at its core should not have released in the state it was in. But for me, I'm glad that I get to play it, and I am enjoying every minute of it. There are many videos on YouTube at the moment going through everything that is wrong or needs to be fixed with the game, and with a lot of that stuff, I do agree. They have fixed the no revive bug and the weapon spread when firing, so the rifles are actually viable now, it's not just the PP. But there is still a lot more that needs to be done. They need to bring back the classic scoreboard, and for heaven's sake, please have a bloody server browser. The ability to stay in a lobby so I don't have to play the same map 5 times in a row or join a game already halfway through is just, like, that should have been in there from the start. Also, the operators are just cringe. Like, they're straight up cringe. I mean, not only they're cringy one-liners at the end of the game, which just should not be in there, but also when they get downed. Like, imagine if you were in a war zone and you've been shot, you'd be screaming in pain and wanting a medic, not yelling some shit like, "I do not require aid." Also, I don't know if it's just me, but I only like the look of 2 or maybe 3 operators. I want my soldiers to look like soldiers, with the kit and vests and camo and all that jazz. But most of these guys just look like they came straight out of grandma's house. Look, saying this, I don't mind the idea of specialists, but I need more customization. I want my specialists to look different to everyone else. What we have right now is just not enough. I also completely... Look, the other rumor that this game was originally a Battle Royale game, it's just not true. This game was never a Battle Royale game. Now look, some of my friends think it was, alright, and you know who you are, but that's just ludicrous. It's just not true at all. There's no real evidence to say that. If anything, the specialists were designed around the hazard zone mode, but that's it. And this is, you know, because the hazard zone mode is where the specialists shine. But enough about the bad. We get it. There's a lot wrong, and I'm here to talk about how much fun I have been having. The moment I started playing, I was having a great time. I was hooked. I didn't care about the missing features or anything else. I was caught up in the gameplay and the fights. This time around, Battlefield is massive, and I do mean massive. Each map is like 4 or 5 Battlefield 4 maps. The scale is insane. What this does is give players a small amount of downtime between objectives to catch your breath right before jumping back into the action. This downtime makes you appreciate the scale and the intensity of the firefights. The other thing that the maps do is create a completely different experience and story each time you play through them. For example, you could be playing on Hourglass, the big desert map, and your squad is focused on taking the town and the stadium. You could spend the entire game focused on this area, and I mean this area is the size of a Battlefield 4 map, right? And never think twice, because there is always something going on and there's always action and fun to be had right around the corner. The next game, you might go everywhere, or just focus on the towers. It's freedom like Battlefield has never done. It's almost hard to describe the difference in gameplay you can have in just one map. The gunplay in the game, especially since the update, is also fantastic. Rifles look like they're supposed to, and you can hit shots from a long way away now. They feel amazing to use. The AK just feels so powerful and it really packs a punch. The tanks, planes, and helicopters also feel powerful and are just fun. The sound of the tank firing its main cannon is just breathtaking. It has to be the best in the series. I mean, just listen to this. The soundscape in general in this game is just phenomenal. For me, this game feels like Battlefield. It just hits the spot that only Battlefield can hit. Name another game where you could be firing missiles on people from a helicopter 1 minute to gliding across the map in a wingsuit to drop behind enemy lines to take out a squad the next minute. So the way the game makes me feel while playing it is incredible. Moment-to-moment gameplay for me is great. But what is not great is the number of weapons and unlocks in the base game for all-out warfare. I know that this is a live service game, but come on. Only having 20 or something weapons with some of them doing the exact same thing is just not acceptable, especially when they have more weapons in the game. In the Portal mode, they have most of the favourite weapons from 1942, Bad Company, and Battlefield 3. There's no reason why they could not have put some of those weapons in all-out warfare with the attachments to unlock. There are also no sea vehicles and only one type of jet per side and one troop carrier. There is just not a lot of variety when it comes to vehicles, and also nowhere near the amount of unlocks for those vehicles compared to Battlefield 4. Look, in conclusion, I'm having a blast with Battlefield. There's no other game that compares to it at the moment, and I keep coming back and having a fantastic time. Unless you're a massive fan of this series though, I would not recommend buying it. It is just not complete and not worth the $80 or something for most people right now. But in 6 months to a year, I guarantee that this will be the pinnacle of Battlefield games. The limitless potential that 2042 has is astonishing. I mean, the things that you can do with Portal alone will make sure that this game lasts well into the future. Speaking of Portal, I will be making a video about it in the future as I think it is a massive next step for Battlefield. Thank you everyone for the 100 subs. I really appreciate all the support I've been getting from you guys. And please don't hate me for liking Battlefield. But please do tell me what you think of Battlefield in the comments, and tell me what you need added to the game. Also, the next video I'll be talking about Halo. I have something big planned, so it's probably going to be a long video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for listening.